I think one of the best leaders that I have worked for was when I was an E5, probably the early 2000s when I was stationed in Norfolk, Virginia. He was an executive officer, a situational type leader. He worked well with enlisted, senior enlisted, junior enlisted, males, females. He kind of had a way of making the junior enlisted feel as important as a senior enlisted. He also was very clear on his vision and what he wanted done. And one of his main things was communication. If you cannot get it done, or if you had a problem, let him know. Let him know early on so that he could do what needs to be done to get the problem fixed. I would say my worst leader was during this same period, but closer to my shop. It would have been our shop chief. He was an excellent man, great quality as a person, but a terrible leader. He would just tell us to do things, and that was it. We had to figure out how it was going to get done. We knew it had to be, most of the time, had to be done by Friday, but that was it. He would tell us a job, and then that was it. So it was kind of like we, as the members of this team, had to produce the vision, had to produce how it was going to get done and who was going to do what, and then do it. So this led to a lot of conflict. He could have cut all that conflict out if he would just have said, okay, this is what I want done, this is what I want, who I want to do it, and this is what I want it done by. I want this group to work on this section, this group to work on that section, and this group to work on that section. And if you have any problems, just let me know. But that's not how it worked. We just argued and cussed until we got it done. I would consider myself a situational leader because even though we all work on a problem, we have too many different personalities, that I like to make sure that I understand the people that are working for me. I want to understand how they think, how they see the process themselves, because I might come through my vision using pictures, but another person might need diagrams, blueprints. So I need to understand how everybody thinks. I need to understand how everybody feels, and I want to be the kind of leader that, knows everything and who they feel they can come to when they have a problem with the job, to be well versed in the problem, to be able to answer most questions. And if I cannot answer those questions, lead them to the place where they can get those questions answered. I think people would say that I am a situational leader. They would also say that I do not like conflict and I don't handle conflict well within a group. And sometimes I can be a pushover because I like for people to be happy in what they're doing. And sometimes I need to realize some jobs, just people are not going to be happy with them and they have to do it anyway. So that would be the major thing that I think people would say about me, is that I don't like conflict and don't really know how to settle conflict, not unless it's pushed exactly in my face. I probably come into the conflict way later than I should. And a ideal leader, I have so many, but I had on my project Michelle Obama, so I'm going to stick with her. I like Michelle Obama because she's very humble. Also, she's educated. She has a vision. She's passionate. But having all this education, she not in one way seems condescending. She empowering. She wants women to do better. She wants girls to get education, be in stem cell programs, things that would put us up there with a lot of the non-POCs and men in general. So she has a goal for all women, but especially women of color, that we need to get out there and get these degrees that will put us in a position to be better citizens, more educated, better able to educate the children after us. So I find her as one of my hero type / leaders. The steps that I need to take right now, which I am taking, is I'm doing some self-help videos. I'm starting to went to Barnes and Nobles and got me some books on leadership skills, negotiating skills, how to be more innovative. Those are the two main things that I'm working on, is how to deal with conflict and how to be more innovative. Because I'm more of the wheel isn't broke, don't fix it. So I enjoyed this course because it gave me an opportunity to look at myself and see what type of person I am, what type of leader I am, what type of leader I want to be, and to take those steps that I need to take to get to that type of leader.